marginally useful maintenance crew. This is a Medibot. They've been purchased at low cost and reprogrammed to maintain their equipment and clean up various forms of vomit. The robot is waving. Are you waving?
This video was made possible by the folks at Brightrock Games. Galacticare is available for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Hello there. Welcome back to the channel. I see you have been diagnosed with lack of fun items. Allow me to issue you a prescription of a Let's Play one-shot. This time we're doing Galacticare. Yeah, but seriously, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Let's Play One Shot. But yeah. And as I mentioned, we've got Galacticare today as today's game of focus. In addition to the bonus Let's Play mini shot that should be up at the exact same time. Anyway, yeah. I've actually been waiting on this one for a few weeks. Like, I reached out for a key, wasn't sure if I was getting it, and lo and behold, I got the key just a few days ago, as well as for the Voice Beyond DLC, which was what the creator campaign was about, actually, like focusing on that. So yeah. It's time to do things, cure patients, make lots of money, and hopefully don't end up in any health-related incidents. Chapter 1. Orientation. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, it's the expansion. But we're gonna focus on the base game, though.
Greetings, Director. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your appointment. Ms. Orion and I are excited to see how you'll rise to the occasion. We're establishing our first facility right here in orbit around Earth. Ms. Orion is already on site. Let's get this thing kicked off, shall we?
Well, that's a nice little voice of confidence. But what's this? In challenge mode, conditions will randomly mutate into more dangerous forms. Patients will arrive in greater numbers and be hard to keep alive. Income is reduced, disasters are increased, and various other systems are tweaked to increase difficulty. Oh no. Oh no. I am not ready for mutating diseases. Hey, time for a little self-plug. Just so you know, if you like the video, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. And maybe show a little love in the comments. Also, I stream on Twitch, so you might want to follow me on there. And if you can, I'd love it if you were to show a little love on Ko-Fi. That way I can up the quality on the content. You'll even get a little shout out at the end of these videos. Also, I have a from wish list if anybody wants to send me a gift. Anyway, back to the thing.
Glistening before you and silhouetted against the green marble of Earth is Galacticare's newest high-orbit station and your first hospital. I'm Heal, the AP assigned to all of Galacticare's extrasolar operations. Think of me as your personal assistant, for it is my duty to assist you in all things healthcare as we strike out amongst the stars. Soon, patients from all throughout the solar system will darken our halls, bringing with them all sorts of awful maladies and excretions. Medibots on standby, Director. Before then, Ms. Orion wishes to fire the starting gun personally. I'm sure we'll be receiving a call from her any moment now.
Okay.
And there she is.
Oh, hello. Oh, okay.
The prompt at the bottom right of your user interface will answer her call. There's no rush. Contacts will wait.
Hi, little guy.
Bonjour, guten Tag, Moshi Director. and welcome to Galacticare. It's time to bring this dream of ours to life. I can't wait to see this hospital up and running. Personally, I'm not one for...
Now let me just get used to some controls here first then. So we got our zooms, we got our camera angles, and moving the camera about.
In the top right corner of your interface. Take it away, Heel.
Thank you, Mom. Director, let's start with a particularly fun section. Calibrating sensors and perspective. Yes, we'll be panning, rotating, and even zooming your camera.
I'm already 15 steps ahead of you on that one, buddy.
Now, if they're not, then everything is broken, and it may be simpler for you to resign. Look at us go, spinning around like a gyro. I feel vaguely ill. Now, there was something else I was supposed to be doing.
Uh-oh. Have we got a first patient already?
Death, profit, and so on. Very well then. To do healthcare, we will require both a reception desk and a diagnosis room. Let's first place a reception desk so that we can process patients as they arrive. I've highlighted
is this the main should this be the main lobby then?
Wonderfully placed. Now all we need is a diagnosis room. Ms. Orion should be calling with the details momentarily.
The diagnosis room is our patient's first step on the road to recovery. It's where we evaluate what's gone wrong with their meaty bodies. Also,
okay, we need a 3x3 room.
Drones come out of it, which is very cool and entirely necessary.
I like tiny spinny drones.
Let's get that diagnosis room up and running. If you're ever unsure what to do, select any of your objectives and I'll help to point you in the right direction.
Floor decals.
I understand the robotic receptionist is quite distracting, but we will also need a diagnosis room, lest our patients be left to wait themselves to death. Unless that's your plan, in which case, due to my mandate, I can but applaud your unconventional take on healthcare.
I'm actually sorry. I'm not. I thought that was meant to be the place to put it in, but no, it's entirely unrelated.
With the room selected, you can now begin to place the blueprint. Choose a starting point, shape it to your desired footprint, and click Build to confirm. Wonderful. However, an empty room will not by itself facilitate the healthcare. We must first place a door and then the room's required objects. In the case of diagnosis, we need a desk and a display. Your construction display will show you simple, easy methods to improve your room's value. Potted plants are all the rage at the moment. Not my cup of tea, personally. Now, a replica of an XTC 5000 block engine. Well, my word, Director, I'm near satisfaction from the thought alone.
Okay, it's good then. Oh, and also, yeah, I will put in a small plant in here then, if we really want to. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's the diagnosis room.
Oh, okay.
Now we'll need a treatment room. Ms. Orion will be in touch.
It could be a little bigger, but
details.
Yeah. Room. Oh, I like that. I like that. I quite like that.
Ms. Orion is rather.
Sorry.
Everyone has it. Unless they have an exoskeleton, or nothing at all. The Skin Lab uses proprietary chemicals to coat our patients in a gentle foam, which strips off their outsides and rebuilds them from scratch. It's relatively painless. I use the Skin Lab instead of a shower sometimes.
I have no idea how to feel about that. Like having my entire body just get torn apart from medical science. I'm trying to find the best place to plop this thing. I think we might have underestimated the size of the room here, people. Yeah, we might have overestimated the size of the room here. That's better. That's better.
Excellent. We have our first rooms. More to come, I'm sure. However, I think there's still something missing. As we're a healthcare organization, we will need some doctors. Pop open the recruitment menu on the left-hand bar and review your various candidates. And there they are, Director. You can see their name, species, and traits that are unique to them.
Alright, what we got?
And human candidates, and are restricted to them for reasons which I can assure you are culturally sensitive. I'm certain you'll come to find the unique traits of the galaxy's different sapiens particularly helpful for your work. Choose a candidate when you're ready.
Okay, well, hang on. Alright, let's
You can
plop
place them
you
by a
in
doctor
here.
wherever you like, even directly in a room, which will assign it as their primary task.
There we go.
Excellent work. Your new staff will set about their tasks in your rooms, aiding our soon-to-be patients. Doctors gain experience as they work, and more experienced doctors are, as you'd imagine, better at things. Due to capitalism, staff require payment on a regular basis, so do be sure not to overhire and inflate your expenses. An excellent set of rooms and doctors, Director, that will surely excel at treating patients. You should be commended for your ambition. Speaking of which, your legally mandated commendation, known in human society as payment, is yours to claim.
Ooh. that a little... Is that a little... Okay, I dig this.
The hospital. Let's see if we can't get our patients back to their rent pods in one piece. Ready to begin?
Okay, let's have a go here then.
Oh, time to treat some of these poor fellows. Patients are arriving now, Director. They shall scuttle about our hospital and deposit their various detritus within its once sterile halls.
Although in the future, I might have to look at making like slightly bigger rooms to accommodate more decorations if it's really necessary.
Our employer is rather keen to introduce you to the Ode. The call icon should be at the bottom right, Director.
Oh, okay. Hi there.
The Ode are a curious bunch. Although they're all clones, they revere old age, competing with each other to see who can live in any one body the longest. Once they retired from their dreams of galactic empire, they developed an odd fascination with humanity. It began with crop circles and cow abductions and ended up in appropriating the most problematic parts of 1950s Earth culture, surf rock, and traditional gender roles.
Okay then. What we got here then? We need well-decorated rooms. Curious decorations. And inherited knowledge. What about physio? Okay, let's take a full-on bio. Okay, that's full-on like lore content then.
Humans, we love them. They are us, sometimes. Not always, though. Humans are a lot of things. And one of those things is that they're social beings. They'll improve our influence whenever they complete treatments. Also, they've accidentally engineered a dystopia where corporations have become kingdoms. So that's great. Sorry. That's a conversation for another time, I guess.
I mean, she ain't wrong there. She definitely ain't wrong. Yeah.
It appears we've received a patient with a shattered arm. Let's inspect them and see if we can't mend their appendage. Behold the patient panel. I've highlighted the condition track.
Ew!
The condition requires them to be reboned. And for that, we'll need a
Elrond,
chamber.
you're gross. You are gross.
The boning chamber. A retrofitted mining machine, which chomps fresh, minty new skeletons directly into our patients. An assistant engineer fitted the schematic with internal cameras for personal reasons. That'll teach me to poach staff from Salazar. Anyway, that's all fixed, and it's mostly safe. Mostly.
Hang on, it's called Harold? Hi, Harold.
The boning chamber. A fine room indeed. I do rather admire the machine in there. Rather charming, actually. I think I'll call him Harold. I haven't the foggiest idea why.
We need a 4x4 room. Honestly though, I'm gonna go 5x5. Actually no, this is just a tutorial, so I'll just go with the bare minimum here.
You may find yourself running short on space in our initial hospital area. You can expand to other nearby areas by selecting them and paying a small fee. To whom, I'm not sure. Well, now that we've got a few treatment rooms up and running, let's talk about keeping our staff and patients happy. Let's inspect one of our doctors to grasp the full extent of their needs.
Hi there!
Hello.
Hello.
Through this panel, we can see the...
Oh, ain't you nice? You said hi right back.
Define our doctor. This is their mood. A happy doctor will perform their job efficiently, whereas an unhappy doctor is more likely to make mistakes. If their mood gets too low, they may simply leave. You can see the various thoughts and feelings impacting their mood here. For example, witnessing the death of a patient may result in a degree of momentary sadness. Physical needs, like hunger and energy, are fulfilled by vending machines, staff lounges, toilets, and so on. By the looks of things, this individual needs to unwind in a staff lounge.
This one's pretty straightforward. It's a staff lounge. Staff will go in there and lounge. There's a fire pit and everything.
Fire pit?
It's a mindfulness cube, but people found the idea nightmarish. So they get this instead. I don't get it. I love the cube. I'll go in there sometimes just to scream at the walls. Great de-stressor.
A mindfulness cube? I mean, that does sound pretty nice.
We'll need to build a staff lounge, lest our employees descend into absolute madness. We should also ensure we provide both staff and patients with places to sit, something to eat, and toilets in which they may relieve themselves.
Before we do that, though, I want to plop a few things around the place anyway. Okay, so what we do next then? Oh yeah, the staff lounge. We might need some room. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Right, yeah, we are gonna need a bigger room altogether, so let's get this, let's hire out this inactive zone here then. Yeah, keep it safe. I'm gonna go with a 6x6 room then. We clearly need the bigger room anyway. And I totally realized I didn't mute the phone, so let me do that quickly. There we go. Maybe poster. And we need a couple of lockers, and what we got here, carts. Floor decals. Those. Oh, yes, let's get some art in here. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get some art in here. That's a lasagna. That's basically a gross, hairy lasagna. There we go. Job's a good one. Wait, was I not meant to do that? Oh. Okay, yeah, let's do this quickly then, so... Hang on, we're gonna need another bit anyway.
The required facilities have been installed, and the number of organics who've relieved themselves in the hospital has slipped under the bar for legal concern. Bravo, Director! You have provided
Yes,
everything all
I like
needs
legal
of mild comfort.
legal distinction.
Director, it's time to meet your marginally useful maintenance crew. This is a Medibot. They've been purchased at low cost and reprogrammed to maintain their equipment and clean up various forms of vomit. The robot is waving. Medi, are you waving your awful little hands? It
Don't
appears
bully
that
little
Medi wishes to
Medi
speak
there.
to you. Not to worry, I doubt it has much to say.
Hello, new director. It's me, Maddie. Heel says I'm a toaster, and that I might actually be useful if I was dropped in someone's bathtub.
Yes, that comment is...
Yes, because we do need soggy bread.
But you may rest assured that Medi has no clue...
We need
what's
soggy
going on.
toast.
Well, I guess so. Also, Heel keeps saying I'm a fake boy, and being programmed to imitate humanity is a disgrace. He's my best friend.
Medi, you don't have any friends because you're not real.
Of course I do.
Medi's real to me.
Because you're my friend. And so is this giant creature who's about to eat the station.
Bugger me! What in the world is going on? Hello there!
Are we being raped by pirates?
It's okay, Heel. It's just a really big alien.
First of all, Medi, it's a colossal. Secondly, please refrain from use of the term alien in reference to non-human sapiens. Director, the alien is somehow hailing us, though not on any identifiable frequency. It's almost as though it's directly pushing buttons inside the station's systems. In the absence of any better ideas, perhaps it's best to, pick up the phone.
Hi there. What's up?
Electronic and eukaryotic persons of Galacticare. I am Bazanoros Orgoria. Baz is also fine, in the interests of brevity. I developed these painful glowing spots about 4,000 years ago. I wondered if you could come and
I mean,
look at
you
me.
waited a while for that, didn't ya? 4,000 years?
This is an opportunity we can't pass up. Colossals are notoriously elusive. Few even get to talk to them, let alone get all up in their biology. Let's help him out. First, you'll need to dispatch a ship from the shuttle bay to take a biopsy. That'll let us take a look at all the deliciously novel gubbins inside our new friend.
I like gubbins. Alright, what are we doing?
The shuttle is now ready for your dispatch order, Director.
Alright, so... Oh, hello.
And away she goes! Our shuttle will collect the sample from Baz via a gentle, non-invasive surgical translocation beam. It feels great, like scratching an itch. Don't ask me how I know.
Ooh,
How do you know?
feels nice. A bit like scratching an old itch.
Told ya.
You know, I have
Shuttle is
questions
back
for
in the
both of
sample
you.
We just took. It'll now be unloaded from the shuttle in an adorable canister. AI-driven medical devices, which behave much like patients do, just with less, you know, brains. We'll need to send it to diagnosis to figure out our next steps. Remember, you can always select the relevant task in the objective window for more information.
Oh, ain't you
We
cute?
want that canister to make it through its diagnosis as quickly as possible. Fortunately, you can set it as a priority. Hit the priority button here to make sure the canister is seen to as quickly as possible. Prioritizing a patient or canister in this manner will place it at the front of any queue it joins. You should use this for, well, anything you like really, but emergencies in particular.
Hey, wait, where you going? The desk's this way, buddy. Okay, this is so cute. Granted, not as cute as Medi, but still cute. Whoa, what is going on with you? What is going on with you? Hang on, is that the outfit you get by playing Fortnite on a Samsung phone? Hey, wait, where'd you go? Oh, did I forget to? Oh, no, hang on. Well, that is charming.
Baz's skin is remarkable. I've already identified 7 brand new proteins. This will redefine our understanding of what meat can be. Despite his freaky space flesh, I don't see why we couldn't fix him up with a new cocktail from our skin lab. Now it's time for those canisters to go in the other direction. Let's fill some up, load them into a shuttle, and hose down our new friend with a pharmaceutical cocktail strong enough to melt turbo steel beams.
Sorry, I had to stop you right there so I could tag you guys. Should there be a 4th one? Alright, that's what the spots are called then, Colossal Star Warts. Ew, look at you. Is that a Rubik's Cube? That's a Rubik's Cube on your back. Hey, someone finished it. Shouldn't it? Oh, okay, someone's on break. Well, since we need another person. We need another doctor. What does the skin lab look like when you use it on a canister? I mean, you haven't exactly got flesh.
Director, heal? Some mean-looking mollusks just entered the hospital.
Yes, Mary. Those are vomitongues. They'll bite any sapiens they encounter, causing their victim to evacuate their guts directly onto the floor. Director,
I got this. I got this. Though, I do want to see what happens when one does actually come into contact with a patient.
Dispatching these vomitongues himself, but if you fancy it, you can use the station's coils to eject the pests from our mortal coil. Just a little death-based pun for your private enjoyment.
I just sneezed. Do I need to be looked at? Okay, because I'm now just waiting on these guys. I'm just gonna speed things up here. Ew, gross. Where'd that guy go? Aroma Borealis. You guys all have Aroma Borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the galaxy, localized entirely on your own bodies. And I would say, may I see it, but I'm getting a pretty good shot from here anyway. Alright, let's see what happens when you get Nia boarded up here.
Our canisters are brimming with our new colossal regeneration fluids and waiting in your docking bay. Let's get them sent out. I can't wait to see if this works. If it doesn't, we may all be going to jail. Exciting!
I'm going to jail!
She's away! Keep an eye on the display, Director. We'll see the fruits of our labors any moment now.
Hey! The warts are gone! Yay!
Oh, that medicine of yours really hits the spot. Glad to be rid of that itch. It felt like there was something different about you. And there's the proof. Before I go, I collect trinkets. Things traded or earned.
I can see!
I find these exchanges build interesting bonds between cultures. Have some of this stabilizing solution as thanks.
Stabilizing solution. You just have that on you casually.
Well, I'm off. Thank you, Galacticare. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Well, we've just treated a higher dimensional talking cetacean. I'm going to hold my breath until my heart rate comes down and map out these new organs. Maybe I'll name one after you.
Full performance to watch, Director. The stabilizing solution Baz gave us has remarkable properties. It'll fully replenish the health of any patients you use it on. Rather handy if there are specific people you'd rather didn't, die. Should you ever have need of more, you can make use of the craftium we've been collecting to fabricate them from the inventory panel.
The what to what?
Our goal is to provide the best possible healthcare service, and we're constantly evaluated by a system known as hospital rating. Open the hospital rating panel now, and let's have a browse.
Oh, yes. Let's put this up here then.
Welcome to the hospital rating screen. Here we can review everything that's wrong with your hospital. Not to worry, should it be terribly deficient, there are plenty of pro tips to explore in these various tabs. On this summary screen, we can review any common thoughts and complaints, as well as admire the potential rewards you can earn. Feel free to peruse the remaining tabs at your leisure, or close the panel when you're ready to proceed. Director, Ms. Orion has sent over the details of a new room. Something about investing in people. What a novel concept.
Investing in people. Where are we going with this one then?
The training room is an environment in which our staff can gain experience with safe, gentle, ethical brainwashing with the memories of experts in their field. It can be a bit much for their neuroplasticity to fully absorb, as well as pass out which families actually belong to them. Nothing too serious, though.
Wait a second. Is this the Animus? Is this the Animus?
People can be trained with other people's memories? Can I go?
No. Director, let's get a training room built so we can help our staff become their best selves, whether they like it or not.
First things first, let me move this just so there's a bit of room here. A nice, quick, and easy way to deal with these slugs. Then. Hey, do we get? Is there something that we can use to make these guys easy to manage, especially when we have bigger rooms? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Training room. We need a 3x3 room, but I'm gonna go bigger.
A fine, fresh training room. Now, let's teleport a doctor in. They'll begin training immediately.
Alright, we need doctors. We'll go with you.
Director? Heal? There's a little creature floating around in here. Should I zap?
That's a Solak. Director, these critters are entirely harmless, and will deposit a large number of credits into our account when you catch them. That's why they can open accounts of their own. The banking sector is a disaster.
Uh-oh. It's broken. We need...
Hello again, Galacticare. I thought I'd pop back in and offer you some of my wares as thanks for helping me out.
Hey, wait a minute. His voice rings so many bells to me, it's unreal.
Browser, I'll exchange any item for some credits. And just for you, there's always a freebie. Right now, I've got a holodoc, I think you call it. Oh, and I've also got a Medibot. Found him adrift in space a while ago. He was just spinning, really. Purchase an item, and I'll transport it over to your inventory.
Is that...
Holodoc, I must insist that you take it. He keeps popping into existence inside my spleen.
Is that... Oh my god, it's the guy who voices Daddy Pig on Peppa Pig. Wow. Wow. Anyway, so we got...
Up just for you. That one's
Here we go. And I'll... A pest trap. Oh, you know what? I'll grab that too.
smashing.
The holodoc emitter Baz has gifted us is a valuable piece of kit. A room upgrade. Place it in one of our treatment rooms and it'll kick into action. Holodocs are driven by advanced predictive AI. They're not sapient and thus require neither pain or rest. This would make them perfect doctors if not for the limitations on their AI, which prevent them from learning or demonstrating any personality whatsoever. These qualities do make them excellent corporate executives, however.
Alright, and now we need a pest trap. Let's put it...
One of our doctors has leveled up. Let's take a closer look. Select them when you're ready.
You know, let's put it over here, shall we say? Ooh! I got ya. And what about you here?
Hello there. Level 1 doctors will start out as trainees, and upon reaching level 2, you're able to assign them an expertise, which will allow them to work far more effectively in one specific room. Yes, a fine choice. Try to assign experts to the relevant rooms. It'll help keep your patients alive and your workforce content. Here, you can see the options for this doctor's expertise, which are based on the rooms they've worked in while in your hospital. Choose one to continue. Director, something we haven't yet covered is Medibot modes.
Hey, that's me!
Yes, it is.
Well,
Medi.
okay, what about you?
Director, select a Medibot to continue. Here, we can see the configuration of this Medibot. Adjusting this will focus them on specific tasks. You can also use this window to change the appearance of your Medibots, in the event that you share that particular fascination with our previous director.
Ooh. Oh, that's so cool! Hey, where'd you go? Yeah, room maintenance.
And with that, we completed our orientation protocol. Excellent work.
Nice! Oh, hang on, craftals.
We're receiving a call from Dorian Salazar, the CEO of Salazon.
Uh-oh.
This is Dorian Salazar, CEO.
Hi there, Dorian.
With which space creature am I speaking?
Mr. Salazar, a very fine day to you, sir. You're through to the director's office. If you're...
A robot? Well, that's a daring hire. Listen well, computer boy, to my terrible problems. My workers were performing an orbital trash discharge, and in a totally unforeseeable disaster, they were coated in unknown sludges. After they completed their assigned shifts, an intern noticed that their bodies had warped into some manner of transparent slime. Here then is my offer to your fine company. If you're able to keep some workers alive for their shifts tomorrow, I'll send you some space money.
Of course.
Space money?
Send over a contract and then we can...
That won't be necessary. Good luck to you and goodbye.
Well, that's delightful. Director, it sounds like we're in for an influx of emergency patients.
Okay, so it's time to get ready then. In that case then,
Director, the emergency patients from Saladon are now arriving, and they're in a wretched state. We'll be lucky if most of them don't drop dead in the corridor. Let's save as many as we can. Be sure to prioritize them so they're seen to as quickly as possible. And I think now's the time to use that stabilizing solution we received from Baz.
hang on, let me just pause that so I can help myself to get some extra hands on deck. Oh, convenient. Let's put you in here then. Oh, hang on. Whoa. You are all pretty funky.
Help me.
Help me.
Sick as a dog. Finally dying. nice place.
Let's have you specialize in diagnosis then. And I'll put you in here. Okay, you're already in here, so let's have you specialize in the boning chamber.
Oh, my back.
And we need you in charge of the skin lab. Hang on a sec. Do we have a doctor in here already? Oh, hang on. Stabilizing fluid. How do I use that?
Done for.
How do I use the stabilizing fluid? There we go. I am really hoping that... What's this? Numbers are... Oh, okay. Oh, actually, let's get some seeing in here then. Uh-oh. No. Here we go.
This is Dorian Salazar expressing some legally mandated gratitude that you managed to save one of those workers. Their colleagues appreciate you. Keep it up and so on.
Okay, as long as you're okay, that should... As long as they're getting better, that's all that matters here. Actually, no. Let me just see how we're getting on, how we're faring on with these people then. Oh, okay. Good. Good. Honestly, the biggest concern I have of the ones I couldn't give the stabilizing fluid. Hey!
Yes, it's over.
Unfortunately, though, you are very, well, dangerously low on health. Oh. And let me get back in there. Sorry about that. Okay. You're healed.
Those workers have now informed us that they'll be ready for work in 2 hours. Rather better than expected, Galacticares. Saves us a good bit of time on ordering new interns.
I'm home.
Oh, sis. Oh, okay. Been here the whole time.
7 whole workers have returned to my warm bosom. I don't know where you get your mojo, but you know your healthcare.
I mean, I should know my healthcare. I'm a healer mage. I'm a healer main on Final Fantasy.
Cracking work, Galacticares. You've saved Legal a lot of man-hours in blocking insurance payments. I'm sending you the agreed-upon...
Hey! Oh, I got the team for doing saving all of them.
Novel delight for any aficionados of smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz? Where's the smooth jazz? I was promised smooth jazz.
Quite the ride, Director. I'm up to my pineal gland in new data. Either that or I'm overdosing on hypercaf.
I want
going to dive
hypercaf.
right into genome mapping Baz. His cells keep phasing through the collector, so it might take a bit of tinkering. Heal will apprise you of our next job. But for now, thanks for making this real. You're bringing our dream to life. Now, let's change the galaxy.
Excellent work, Director. Mazarian seems thrilled, and we've already booked another contract. A music festival in Earth's space, if you can believe it.
What's a music festival, Heel?
In this case, Medi, I dread to imagine. Earmuff mode on standby. I'd rather your circuits weren't blown out by exposure to Odeon harsh noise.
You have some real manners about you,
Should you
buddy.
prefer to hang about and continue working in your fine hospital? We'll remain on site with you until you choose to move on. As you wish, Director. Whenever you're ready to leave, simply return to the galaxy map, and we can move on to our next job.
Oh, sandbox mode. Okay, we're gonna call it a video here. if you like the video, consider hitting that like and subscribe so you know next time I do the things. And hey, like if you haven't already, why not check out the Let's Play mini shot that's also been uploaded around the same time as this video. Double your content, double your fun. And I will have the link to Galacticare in the description if anyone does want to pick it up themselves. And with that being said, I will see you when I see you next time. Either here or on Twitch. Bye bye.